Ryan. I bought this game like I think a week or two ago, and I have no idea what it is, but it looks really interesting. I think it's an indie game, and I want to play it, so I'm gonna play it. And I feel like streaming because why not? It's called 3/4 Home, I think. Yeah, it is. Okay. Excuse me. I've been out of here for a while, or I've been out here for a while. I apologize. Mom might be getting worried. Oh. Do I have to drive? Oh, I could tell I'm a chick already. Sounds like a storm coming in. What is that? I should probably get going. I unplug my mic from time to time. It's me fucking coughing my brains out. So yeah. What's this? And screen fades. Bracket games. Three-fourths home. Alright. Check out more first. Radio. Well, I don't know how to work that. I don't think I've unlocked anything, so I'm not even gonna attempt. So we probably just learn what does what, and then we'll get into the game. Headlights, car horn, tape deck, back menu, or backslash menu. Select, switch Kelly, / NPC dialogue, / menu selection, and headlights. Oh, okay. Zoom, walk left. Drive, walk right. Alright. Okay, that's all good. I could test everything. Alright. Alright, now I jump into the game. Start from the top. Yep. Nope. I'll go yep. Choose a story. I can only do the main game. And the win will look for the way our rock. She found a guitar pick on the side of the road. I don't know if I should be like spooked or just feel good about the game. Nebraska. Drive. Oh. This car goes fast as shit. Hello? Mom, Kelly, where are you? I'm driving. From where? Where did you go? Alright. In this weather? Why? I just felt like it. Christ, Kelly. You could have told someone you were heading up. Sorry, I'll let you guys know next time. You better. I was very sick for a minute there. What happened again? I know you're used to living on your own. And now that you're back home, you have to let us know if you're going to be gone. Jesus, Mom, I'm not a kid. Maybe 23, but house rules still apply. I just want you to be considerate. Oh, this game, something bad's gonna happen. I'm 24, Mom. Shoot, that just makes me feel old, but it doesn't matter. The rules are still the same. So where are you? In the car through fuel background. Are you out by the power station? Yeah, I can see it from here. There's the power station. You're a good 20 miles out then. You okay, young guy? Oh man. I don't know. I'm just gonna say I have a tank. That should be enough, unless that sensor is acting up again. Here's over. Well, I'm not driving out there to save your ass if it runs dry. Not in this weather. I wasn't asking you to. Uh-huh. Enough of the lip, alright? Truce? What were you thinking driving this weather anyway? It seemed fine when I left. How long ago did you leave? The clouds rolled in hours ago. You guys are still asleep. You and your dad? You would have been up by 5. No, I saw him outside when you left. Him in that damn garden. He wakes up every day like he's still got a job to go to. And just spends the day elbow deep in the dirt instead. But he can't grow a damn thing. Bless his heart. Give him a break, Mom. Oh yeah, I read that one. Far be it from me to say anything about him, especially with the way he hovers over the tomatoes as they were his children. I'm going way too fast in this rain. Oh. If I don't drive, the dialogue doesn't appear. Has he named them? Might as well have. He's out there right now covering them up with tarp. He said he had to protect them from the storm. Why? Hell if I know. I've never heard of protecting a plant from the rain. That's weird. You're telling me. It'll be a miracle that he doesn't fall flat on his ass trying to walk out in the mud into his scratches. I'm trying to remember what the buttons do. It's so... Oh, time freezes. What did that do? Oh, okay. Alright, back to the story. Take a picture of me, Bob. Okay, well, that is evil of you. Oh well. How's the leg doing anyway? You said it was hurting him earlier before the storms hit. How bad? Just a second, I'll check the trash. Okay. 5 beers bad. Don't police him, man. Oh, I should have said something else. What? I'm worried about him. If he's had more than a couple, the pain must be really bad. I don't understand. Really, how someone's leg can hurt when there's no leg there. But I'm no doctor. Oh, so the dad lost a leg. It's called phantom pain. Hold on, I have to cough. Alright, I'm back. Alright. I know what it's called. I've been to all the appointments with him out in Omaha. It's 5 normal? Only on the really bad days. He's been doing better since he came home. I think he's just happy to have you around. What's different about today? Probably the weather. You haven't had a storm like this all year, so I think it just hit him hard. Does he always think when he gets back? It's his go-to for relief. The doctor gave him some painkillers, but excuse me. The doctor gave him some painkillers, but your dad doesn't want to take them. Booze is cheaper, I guess. Makes some sort of sense. That's how he deals. And he's 56 and retired. If there ever was a time to develop a drinking problem, it's now. You said that, didn't you? You could tell you did, and I really have a hard time arguing against it. So you're going to being an alcoholic? Oh no, he's not an alcoholic. Besides, at least you and Ben... Who's Ben? Aren't kids anymore. Let him deal with things his way. And then don't fix him. That thunder scared the shit out of me. Alright. And he's never really going to be a fully functional adult. I know I'm here for that. Your dad has never really been up to the task that Ben is, after all. Or that is Ben, after all. You're seriously advocating. I'm not arguing with you about this, Kelly. It works for him, it works for us. I'll be right back, gotta cough again. I'm not arguing about this. Oh, right. But anyway, you never told me how that interview went yesterday. It went okay, I guess. Just okay? I fucking hate the damn thunder. Just okay. I don't know what to think about it. Oh, power lines. Ooh. What does that mean? I got a weird vibe. What, like a creepy vibe? More standoffish, really. Might be some hard feelings there. What? There was some talk about hiring a lawyer. Put the job there. Your dad just thought of the possibility. We never actually made a threat, but maybe we should. It's taking so long for this daily thing to go through. I definitely wouldn't get the job in. Suppose not. I'd never do that though. Your dad's been friends with Hank since high school, and despite everything, he still feels love. I'll call them. Good. Oh, I said good. Good. God knows the family needs help. I'm doing what I can. I know you are, hon. Just keep in mind, this is all just temporary. Promise? As much as I can, yes. I promise I'm not going to let you rot in this town like I did. It's not that bad. You hate it and you know it. Because I hated it. But I made my choices. I got married. You dodged that bullet. Too soon, Mom. Sorry, Kelly. I really am. Me too. Enough about that. What the hell is your father doing now? I could have sworn I heard him coming a minute ago. How would I know? Just a second. I'm going to look for him. Okay. David? Hello? David! Mom. Ben. Mom, where are you going? I'm looking for your dad. Have you seen him? He's upstairs. He was covered in mud. Are you mad at him? No, honey, I'm not mad at him. What's he doing up there? Are you mad because he got mud on the carpet? He what? Oh, Jesus. What was he thinking? You only say that when you're mad. He's taking a shower. Okay, you're right. I'm mad now. But not at you. Good. I didn't get mud on the floor. If I got mud on the floor, would you be mad at me? That depends. Don't do it and we won't have to find out. I wasn't going to. Who are you talking to? Your sister. Do you want to talk to her? No. Where's the tornado watch? I'm going to watch the news. Damn. I got shut down. Are you sure? Yes, someone needs to watch the news just in case. Where's Kelly? She should be somewhere with the basement. She's somewhere with the basement? Hold on, I want to see if there's a way to turn the audio down a little bit. It's pretty loud. Oh. Nope. I cannot. She's on her way home. Kelly, she should drive fast, but not too fast. Getting in a car wreck would be bad, too. Not as much as a tornado. Still very bad. Why don't you tell her? I'm going to watch the news. Someone needs to watch the news. If you say so, Ben, keep me updated. Did you catch all that? Yeah. Ben's still yelling at me to tell you to drive faster. But not too fast. Your dad tracked mud all the way up the stairs. Christ almighty. I'm not cleaning this up. He can do that himself. They get set in if you wait. I'll let you clean it then. Good meme, actually they're not together in the car. They're talking on the phone. So, yeah. I think that's about it. So, how's Ben doing? Oh, you know how he gets with... Oh, you know how he gets when it storms. He's been talking about how it wasn't in the forecast when he had to lock up in the morning. Damn, I read that all weird, like... Oh well. See? I couldn't have known about the weather. You couldn't... You could have come home a bit earlier. I was busy. I can't read now. Yeah, clearing your head, whatever that means. Yeah, whatever it means. Didn't get what you were hoping for out of it, huh? No, I did. Well, good for you. I have to imagine you took a bulldozer clear out that head of yours. Fuck you, Mom. Thanks, I think. I'm just trying to say that I understand. So what's Ben been up to? Writing, I think. That's all he seems to do lately. What was he writing? Oh, I don't know. He never let me read any of it. But it's been good for him. He's been focused like I haven't seen him in a long time. Usually he'll focus on something really intensely for a little bit. But he gets frustrated so easily and gets so aimless. Like with the guitar. He was so into it when you lived here, but once you were gone, he just stopped caring about pretty much everything. Yeah, maybe a month or two maybe a month or two? Where the fuck did I get that from? Yeah, maybe a month after you left. He didn't really have anything to focus on after that. It was even worse after we pulled him out of school until he picked up writing last winter. It's been a blessing. Wow, how did I not know that? Because he didn't ask or haven't really paid that much attention. I found this guitar for it. Yeah? I thought he'd like it. You still tried to give it to him. I just sort of figured he'd still be into it. You were really out of touch there for a while, Kelly. Months without calling will do that. Damn. Wait, here's your father. David, what the hell were you doing out there? I told you I was covering my tomatoes. The storm's a bad one. I didn't want them to get beat up. I have never heard of anyone doing that, David. Well, Nora, just because you haven't heard of it doesn't mean that it's not a smart thing to do. You tracked mud all over the carpet, too. Look at that. God damn it. I'll clean it up. Sorry. I cannot see right now. What the fuck is that? Dad, you said a bad word. Mom, he's not allowed to say that. If I'm not allowed to say it, he's not allowed to say it. Sorry, bud, you're right. I'll put $1 in the jar. That's $27. I get to buy a game when it's $50. That's what you said. That's the deal. Sometimes I wonder if you do that on purpose. I'll never tell. Who's on the phone? It's your daughter. That's so. Where's the girl? Here, you talk to her. I'm done playing go-between. Don't you want me to clean this up? Just take the phone. Yes, darling. Oh, I thought he was on the phone. That's more of a yes, darling to, you know, the mom. Oh, shut up. He's about to eat that pussy. Miss Kelly! Hey, Dad. Where the hell are you? How about the wind farms? Shit, that's a good 15 miles out in the middle of nowhere. What are you doing out there? $28. Good one, Dad. Oops, that one wasn't on purpose. You do it on purpose. Shh. Don't tell your mother. Secret safe for me. I know I could rely on you, baby girl. Sure thing, Daddy. So, what are you doing way out there? I went to the old barn. My parents' place? Yeah. How'd it look? I haven't been out there since the accident. It's looking rough. I don't want to see it like that. I didn't think you would. Ah, hell. This leg. Did I hear you that time? Oh man, I better watch it though. He's in one of his moods. Worse unusual? His mood's just been all over the place lately. I reckon it's probably just so much change. Me losing my job and my leg, and pulling him out of school, and he coming home after, well, all that. Is he still seeing Dr. Patterson? You never did tell me about that. About what? The accident. I don't plan on telling you either. The only reason anyone would want the nasty details is because of some sick curiosity. That's not it at all. I know, I'm just a little on edge. This damn pain. Are you taking anything for it? No pain, man. You know, the father's also drunk a little bit this in a way. What was that? I didn't like that. What the fuck was that? Game, you can't just do that. That scared the shit out of me. That scared the living shit out of me. Alright, back to the game. What's something else? Maybe a drink now and then. You sure that's the best way? It's the way that best helps me. Dad, there has to be something else. Would you rather I be hopped up on some prescription junkie pill? I meant to click the other one. Painkillers, Kelly. This isn't any better. No, but it's cheaper. What about Ben and Mom? What about them? Do they hover around like a zombie, angry at the world because I can't get past the pain? I didn't mean... No. I know what you meant. Listen, this isn't the time to have this conversation, okay? You just need to drive safe. We'll talk about this later. Promise? I promise, baby girl. I'll just say okay, because they let him call me earlier. So, what were you up to out by my parents' place? Thinking. What about? Oh, damn, this is tough. What do I say? The future. What about it? How all this is going to work out. You stop that. We're all going to be fine. Things have a funny way of, well, it's not working out, at least going forward. Is any of this my fault? What? You're drinking. Oh God, Kelly, no, no. Why on earth would you think that? Besides, it's not an issue. It is an issue. Kelly, I'm not going into this again. We're done. Oh, we're doing okay. I was saying we're done. Okay. Anywho, we're doing okay. Could be better, yeah. But we're not out of the game. Who knows? Maybe our luck will turn around. I'm not gonna lie, the fucking cornfield spooked me. My mom could find a better job. My disability could go through. Ben could start seeing his new doctor in Omaha. You could finish up your degree. Hell, my garden might even pull through. What were you doing out there earlier anyway? I was covering up with tomatoes. That's weird, Dad. You keep them protected. From water? No, Kelly, not from water. So if it floods, we'd have a whole mess of other problems. I had trouble reading that. It is really coming down. We haven't flooded in nearly 20 years. It's not... I'm not too worried about it. You know it's really hard to read this shit, the white background and whatnot. Anywho. I'm more worried about the wind and hail. Could breathe with the tomato. If it doesn't, just pull them right off. I guess that makes sense. See? Always doubting your old man. Maybe a bit of a fool, but there's a process to it all. If you say so, Dad. Doubt all you want. It's the truth. Oh, hey, Ben. The meteorologist said that there have been funnel cloud sightings in the county. Kelly needs to get home. Is she driving fast enough? Why don't you ask her? Nick, you're on the phone with me. Just relay the message. I need to keep watching. Tell her she should drive faster. You got it, bud. I'm going to die. Ben's getting worried. Are you making good time? I think so. I'm by the high school. Still got a ways to go then. Don't be reckless. But you ought to be cheeks. This storm could get nasty. Hold on. I'm booking it. As long as you're being safe. So what happened to the school? What about it? That is a big ass school. Since when did it have a second floor? A couple of years back, I guess. Do they really need the extra space? No, I reckon not. But they had the money to do it. Where'd they get the money to do that? Some sort of grant from the state. The wrestling teams won a couple of big championships, so I guess our little corner is starting to get some attention. I guess that makes sense. It was a waste of money if you ask me. Spending so much in a high school with barely 200 kids. Investing in our future. Not the future of this place. Most of them are like you, run out as soon as they graduate. Some of us come back. And last I heard, you weren't looking to stick around any longer than you have to. That reminds me, did you ever get back with your pal from high school? Eric or something, wasn't it? I wasn't planning. Why not? You two were joined at the hip back then. It's complicated. Can't be all that complicated. He's a friend. You should give him a ring. I don't know what my issue is. I give him a call. Problem solved. Shit. Do I make the call? I'm just gonna hit I don't. I don't... ... Never mind. Oh, okay. You're right. That's what I like to hear. It's refreshing hearing those words. She said you were right, didn't she? She did. And I am. Uh-huh. Oh, don't give me that look. What look? That one. That one right there. David, you're imagining things. Why are you fighting? Or not? I was just going to go in the living room to watch the news. Come on. Okay, they're showing funnel clouds a few miles. Kelly, you know the look I'm talking about, don't you? That glare. You do it too, you know? You are imagining things, not you too. They're on here trying to make me out to be crazy. Not crazy, maybe a bit of a drunk. I thought we were done about that. I'm only worried. Are those tornado sirens? Oh no. I can hear them too. A tornado? They're showing it on the news. Oh no. Okay, Ben, you know the drill. Downstairs. I want to watch it on the news. Benjamin, now. Most tornadoes only stay on the ground for a few minutes and travel less than 10 miles. This one is 12 miles away. Ben, now. Hey, I'm gonna let you go, okay? You guys get downstairs. Your mom is basically carrying Ben down the stairs. I'm heading down now. Okay, you guys be safe. We will. I'll see. Don't you dare let her off that phone, David. She needs to pay attention to the road, Nora. I'm hanging up. Like hell you are. You keep her on that goddamn phone. I'll listen to her getting sucked up in a tornado before I have to sit around and just worry about it. There would be so much debris that her phone would be destroyed before you could hear her get sucked into the tornado. Also, you have to put $2 in the jar. She can get in the wreck, especially with this kind of wind. Oh, shit's picking up and I'm spooked. You'd probably be able to hear her get in the wreck, unless the phone got thrown from the car, or if it was crushed. Okay, bud, enough of that. You're going to have to give a mother... You're going to give your mother a heart attack. Ask her if she can see anything. Christ, Nora. Here, you ask. Talk to your mother, Kelly. Okay. Kelly, can you see anything out there? Just rain. No, just rain. The tornado was east of here. If Kelly went to Grandpa's house, she's northwest of here. She wouldn't be able to see a tornado unless there was another one, which is very possible. I just wanted to make sure, Ben. Kelly gets sucked into a tornado or gets into a car wreck. Can I have her computer? This nigga Ben is restless. Benjamin! She won't need it. If she's not using it, no one will be. It wouldn't be fair if I couldn't have it. Okay, but I think that's fair. If Kelly gets sucked into a tornado, I'm sure she'd be okay with letting you have her computer. What about her room? I hate Ben. Just let him know that I fuck Ben. Please, Ben, that's enough. I'll tell you what. We'll leave her room on the table. You never know. We can get some damage here, and her room might have a giant hole in the ceiling. If I were you, I'd wait and see on that investment. Alright, that's a good point. Dear brother, sometimes, God bless him. Let me talk to him. You sure about that? Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's right. Ben, here, talk to your sister. Oh my God. I don't want to. What's good with this nigga? Never fucked with his sister. You can ask her about the computer. That's how I imagine. Let me have the phone. This nigga, I hate him. That says I can have your computer if you crash or get sucked into a tornado. Hello to you too, Ben. He also said wow, that was horrible. He also said that I might be able to have your room. But I'm holding off to see if it's more damage than mine after the storm before I commit. Smart business. Just common sense. Anyone who's thought about it would come to the same conclusion. I guess you're right. You guess or you know. You shouldn't have to guess if I'm right or not. I either am or I'm not. You are definitely right. Mom and Dad are arguing in the corner. They don't think they can hear me. About me? No, Mom thinks we should be in the storage room on the east side of the house. Because she says it's further on the ground. Is it? No, one of the walls is only halfway covered. She's also afraid that Let me try that again. She's also afraid that the water heater in here could explode. If that happened, we'd be killed, even if we were in the other room. We'd burn to death. So you guys are in the safest room? We are least likely to get killed by a tornado if we are in this room. There's no guarantee in either room. Tornadoes and debris are unpredictable. Seems like you thought this out. It's just common sense. Are you scared? Yes. Anything I can do to help? How? You can just talk. What about? You've been running a lot lately, haven't you? Yes. Do you want to read me one of your stories? ... Like how we used to tell stories to each other? All of my stories are upstairs. It would be dangerous to go upstairs and nothing else. I didn't think about that. I wrote one today. I can tell it to you. Remember the whole thing? Yes. I have an excellent memory. That's right. Are you ready? Wait, what's it called? Untitled. Now that's some mysterious shit. Oh, well. Okay then. Are you ready now? Yeah. A village is set in a wide valley cut high in the mountains. There was a place of plenty, a gash of green in the otherwise cold slate rising above on all sides. Those living in the village called the place View, though those who lived higher in the mountains, mining for precious glints of yellow and blue, called it the Trough. Is that the word, trough? I'm gonna go ahead and say yes, the Trough. Those in the valley, whoa, the noise is like faint. Those in the valley treated this name as an insult, for they thought it was a name unfit for their fair village. I feel like I'm just reading a book. The people of View, or the Trough, have lived there for centuries. They were mostly farmers, though a fair number of merchants made a home in the valley for most of the year. Save for the month. Why did I say it like that? Save for the month, they would venture upward into the mining towns to sell the harvest's bounty at a premium. This shit is hard to read with the white and the gray and the black. They'd return home with bags filled with chips of yellow and blue tied to their fine leather belts. Did you see that in the background? Or am I bugging? Anywho, thinking brightly with the wealth. The next year, they would trade half of their shining flints to the farmers for a share of a harvest that they would, in turn, cart up to the mining villages yet again. Food flowed up and outward from the valley, and the yellow and blue would trickle down, gathering in the valley like a collection basin. This continued for hundreds, perhaps thousands of years. Dozens of generations of farmers, of farmer fathers and merchant sons were born, grew wealthier, and were buried beneath the plush pasture of the valley, until the beast descended. The mining folk in the higher reaches of the mountains had passed tales of the beast around for as long as their history stretched. At the highest peak of the northernmost mountain, they said, lived the beast. It watched in all directions through slit eyes, judging those below, biding its time until it would enact a righteous calamity. It was a nightmare of immense and terrible power, the miners would whisper. But it was also a patient creature. It would wait until it felt the world below had become irredeemable, for unleashing such destruction that its judgment would be fulfilled. It was simply biding its time until an age of selfish sin became cascading down an era of sickness and madness, of fire and char and blood. And one day, after hundreds of generations of farmers and traders had lived and died in the valley, it appeared in view. Why don't I hold L2 only? It's okay. The beast had risen in the trough. It appeared without warning, with neither sound nor fury. It was simply there. Curled atop 4 legs, steaming breath rising through a black maw, leathery wings folded in its hulking shape, it towered over the center of the village, ominously silent. It did not move. It did not seem to be living, save for the sleeping steam billowing from its slime-slicked snout. I like this story so far. It's pretty cool. The village's warriors were called to arms, the ceremonial horn echoing off the walls of the valley, aching towards a pregnant silence. Did I say? Yeah, that's a pregnant. After a moment stretched thin, they rushed toward the beast, their spears angled at its massive form. The rest of the village watched from the safety of embroidered drapery as the spears splintered against the beast's side. The honed blades shattered like glass. God damn. The warriors fell to the earth, crying out, while their arms, as splintered as their spears, hung lifelessly by their side. The beast did not stir. The village's warriors were buried the next morning, having perished during the night. Those who tended to the wounds would later claim their eyes turned black as if the light was leached from within. The people of View, or the Trough, gathered to discuss what was to be done. The beast slumbered, but for how long? Why did it sleep? And perhaps, most worryingly of all, how had it arrived in the valley? Real quick, I just want to say, Dashi would never do this. Way too much reading for him. Hold on, let me check a message I got. Alright. Not a soul had seen its arrival. It was almost as if the thing had simply materialized in the center of the village. Or, some proposed, it had emerged from the earth itself. But if that were the case, how had the soil, their valuable, rich, rare earth, the source of their plenty and their... man, I'm dumb. Affluence, birthed such a terrible creature? The villagers wailed for their plight. We have done nothing to deserve this, they cried. We should not have to carry this burden. But there was nothing to be done. The villagers decided to stay in their valley. The creature slept, and the creature breathed. With each breath, its skin rolled, animating the thorny black scales into a roiling obsidian briar. But it did not rouse. It did not move. It did not rain terror from the skies, nor did it consume children by the score. It slept. The farmers continued to tend their land. The merchants made their yearly trek up the treacherous tales to collect what little chips of wealth the miners had collected in exchange for the farmer's yield year after year. However, there seemed to be a little less. A little less harvest, a little less yellow and blue passed around in the snowy, clothes carved from unforgiving rock. A little less green in the valley, a little less light. This continued for 20 years, until the day it began to rain. The people of View, or the Trough, watched the clouds roll in, not from the south, whence the clouds usually arrived laden with water from a faraway sea, but from the north, where there was but ice and stone and mountain. The rain draped the valley in a dampness that could not relent, but instead crept into every corner. The mountains themselves seemed to sweat and pour water into the valley. The water carried with a quiet rot. The first harvest after the rain began produced a meager crop, and what little could be gathered was black with mold before the merchants had a chance to trade for their yellow and blue. Hold on. Alright. Their livestock fared no better. The animals began developing weeping scores that became infected and killed with a quick fever. That winter, the people of the Trough, or View, watched one another waste away as they began to starve. The next harvest was worse. Every last crop had turned mealy and infested before midsummer. By the end of the season, the last of their livestock was dead, or were dead. The people of the Trough watched one another descend into the state of hungry madness, devouring the rotted wood, slowing from their homes in slimy heaps, and their fine leather belts that once held yellow and blue, now sprouting spores of black mold. The village and its residents were rotting away. A group of villagers approached the beast after the last of their livelihood had perished. Slogging through the swamp of waist-high mud to make a plea to the beast. We are sorry if we offended you, mighty creature. We offer ourselves to you, in hopes that our sacrifice will satisfy your hunger. In unison, the villagers submerged themselves into the tarry mud, suffocating in the muck. The beast slept. As the rains from the north continued into their third year, the few remaining people in the Trough began to prophesy about the beast. It had come and brought with it great devastation, they could agree. If I had brought the rain from the north and it had brought a rot to the village, that would not relent. Squatting what little remained of their crumbling homes, there dreamt the day that... I want to look up there at what the car is doing, just in case. Whatever. That the beast would be satisfied by their penance when it would wake and leave their valley and allow them to rebuild from the rubble. The time will come, they said, when the beast will wake from its slumber and spread its wings, reaching from one end of the valley to the other. And with the beat of those mighty wings, it will ascend aloft to squall, and the wind will lift away our rot. The villagers waited for this day to come. A generation came and went, born into the rain and long rotten in the moldy dirt. Lord, moldy butt. The few survivors had long abandoned hope that the beast would return to its mountain perch. It was perpetual, a manifestation of their sin. The beast slept. Until it did not. Ooh. The day the, the lightning was perfect. The day the beast awoke, the villagers celebrated. They watched it stretch its long, horrible form into shape, a hide shuddering as it shook the decades of rain from the thorny scales. They sang to the beast as it stood uncertainly. What? Why did Siri just go off? It was weird. As it stood uncertainly and reared on its haunches, unfolding the scarred leather wings from one end of the valley to the other. That's a big-ass beast. The time the beast's departure had finally arrived, the time had come for the cleansing wind. The beast beat its wing, emitting a tired and ugly groan as it lifted from the sodden earth. With a final sigh, it shot high into the air, sending a great gust of wind through the valley that toppled what dismal dwellings remained haphazardly standing. The valley was wiped clean. God damn. The villagers were knocked from their feet by the rush of the wind. As they struggled upright, they felt the sun on their skin for the first time. They rejoiced, their pale forms dancing in a pitiful display of... I honestly didn't even get to see the word. I clicked the button too fast. They could return to the ways of their ancestors. They could know plenty. They planted their first crop before the grass had even greened. With a newfound acuity, I guess, for the hunger pains that plagued them constantly. But the grass did not wax green, and the crops did not grow. The decades of rain from the north had left the earth poisoned. There was no going back. They would not know plenty, nor would they silence their constant muttering of their stomachs. Their rot had been lifted, in its place, sterility. The sun shined, but it was upon a new land, a land turned to jagged, unforgiven slate, where perhaps bits of yellow and blue could be scavenged, if one dug deeply enough to find a petrified leather belt. That's the end. You remembered all that? I don't have it with me to read. I obviously remembered it. Did you like it? I did. I'll print you a copy. What were you doing at Grandpa's house today? Whoa, did you want to talk about the story? No, if you like it, that's all I wanted to know. Oh, it's getting dark out. Oh, no. You can barely see the car. The headlights the only thing. You don't want any feedback? You like this, that means it's good. It's feedback. Fair enough. Will you answer my question now? I was just visiting. But there's no one there to visit. Oh, so the grandparents are dead, or just me? I just wanted to see it. Oh, why didn't you ask if I wanted to go? You were still asleep. You could have woken me up. Did you want to go? Not really. What? Did you find anything there? Something for you, actually. What is it? A guitar pick. Oh, I guess that's what it is. Why would I want a guitar pick? You use it. I don't play guitar anymore. We can play together. I don't want to. Why not? We used to. That was before. Now I don't care about guitar. Oh. You can keep the guitar pick. I don't want it. I will. Are you crying? I'm just sad. Is it because that Jesse person kicked you out of your house? Ben, I don't... Or is it because you had to move back home since you couldn't find a job? Mom and Dad are worried about both those things. They think you are sad because of them. Ben. Okay, Ben, give me the phone. Kelly's crying and I want to know why. I know, honey, but let me talk to her, please. Come here, bud. Help me wind up this radio so we can listen to the weather report. Did I do something wrong? Did I do something wrong, Kelly? Shit, I don't know what to say. Just go help Dad. Okay, I'm sorry you're sad. Hey, Kelly, are you okay? Not really, no. Ben, he doesn't understand that he can't. He's such an asshole. He's not trying to be. He honestly cares. He wants to be able to help. I know. Where are you? Are you close to home? I can't tell. It got really dark. I can't believe the sirens are still going off. This might be the longest tornado warning we've ever had. I'm saying 2 more touchdown in the county. Listen, when you get home, we'll all sit down and have a talk. I think we need it. I'd like that. You really can't tell where you are? 5 miles out, maybe? Okay, make sure you... What's that noise? Oh, no, don't tell me. Kelly, I'm gonna have to let you go. Mommy, please. Mom? There... And... Mom, you're breaking up. Oh, Ben... Good... Mom? Kelly, Mom? Are you there? No, not the fan. Shit. Oh, that's the home? Is it over? I got chills down my body. That was... Is the game over? We'll all sit down and have a talk. Holy shit. Will lift away our rot. Neutrino effect. Extended edition testers. Eve, some picks. Continue to epilogue. Oh, I want to save that for another day. Crazy. You can't just do that to me. I want more. I want more. Money well spent. I obviously... Oh, I thought I missed something. Did I? I feel like I missed something. There's too big of a space right there. I gotta go back and play it at some point. I missed something. Yeah. This is just... Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I should have continued to the epilogue. I'm gonna have to play the game on my own time. And then do the epilogue from there or something. Alright. That's it. Later, guys.